One of the fastest growing sectors of the beauty industry is also one of its most controversial.
Nandun daw siya kuya sa may Jollibee.
Skin bleaching.
All right, so we just pulled up to this market and we're looking to connect with his colleague who's going to be doing everything.
Hello, nakabitan ka pa eh. We're gonna put a hidden camera. She will do the buying.
When the color of your skin can determine your future, how far would you go to be lighter?
Having a light skin, I think it is important here.
Skin tone matters nowadays, and they prefer the white ones.
When I was younger, they would always call me pretty but dark. Whatever that fair girl embodies in my head is just someone that's a little better than me.
Skin bleaching, also known as skin lightening or whitening, is a global market expected to grow to over $24 billion in the next decade. Advertisements peddling products can be seen across the globe. Asia holds the lion's share of the market, and at the heart of it lies the Philippines, with one of the highest rates of use in the world. The Philippines is a country on the economic rise, and its new money fuels the possibility of rapid social mobility. One of the most popular strategies to get a leg up is skin bleaching. But at what cost? It's estimated that 1 in 2 Filipinos have tried skin whitening products. I wanted to understand why, so I went to meet someone who's shaping the face of beauty, not only in the Philippines, but across the world. Dr. Vicky Bello.
It's almost a status symbol like having an Hermes bag. It just sounds so politically incorrect that I'm having a hard time.
She's a celebrity dermatologist who's built a skin lightening empire.
What kind of treatments do you do here for whitening?
We do scrubs, lasers, wet and dry dermabrasion, capsules, intravenous. So we treat it from the inside, we treat it from the outside. My motto is to make the Philippines the most beautiful country in the world.
And for many, that means skin whitening.
Today, what do you want to do? Your usual gluto drip? Your Cinderella drip?
One of the most popular procedures here is an IV drip.
Lean back. You okay? Are you comfortable? Here, right?
So we are about to see the Cinderella drip,
So that's a vein finder.
which is a mix of glutathione and vitamin C.
The star ingredient, glutathione, is a controversial antioxidant to lighten the skin from the inside out. It hasn't been approved for cosmetic use by the FDA. Still, Dr. Bello's clients are willing to drop hundreds of dollars per session, taking on the risk in hopes of getting whiter.
I've done some Hollywood celebrities, people coming in from London.
While off-label glutathione requires more research, Dr. Bello argues that it's at least being done under medical supervision.
I think you really get what you pay for. Because some people, they just go for price. People will actually risk their lives just to get whiter. Things that are coming in with mercury in the creams, that's very destructive. That's really poisonous, actually.
Videos online and in the news have emerged showing harmful side effects for some of these products.
Buong katawan na niya kasi ang natadtad ng mga pantal.
Unang kita ko po, kinabahan din po ako, and then nagpunta na nga din po kami sa pedya niya.
Across the Philippines, women have reported signs of mercury poisoning. The culprit? Cheap whitening creams that often sell for a little over $1. I wanted to know what these products were and why people would risk using them for paler skin.
It's a serious concern. This kind of cheap skin whitening creams, you can buy it everywhere.
There's one man fighting this issue on the front lines, Tony Dizon, an activist at Eco Waste Coalition.
We discover that skin lightening is a product that has a mercury concentration and that there is a risk.
A variety of ingredients can be used for skin whitening. The basic idea is to slow melanin production. The less melanin, the lighter your skin. Vitamin C, hydroquinone, and kojic acid are some of the most common ones, but one of the cheapest and deadliest is mercury, a heavy metal that can be toxic for humans, even in tiny doses. Repeated exposure, like smearing it on your face every day, can lead to tremors, kidney failure, and even birth defects.
So mercury isn't just an incidental
contaminant. It's actually what's bleaching your skin.
It's a serious concern, public health concern.
I couldn't believe these products were allowed on the market. It turns out they aren't. Because they're so toxic, these mercury-laced creams are banned by the government. But they're still flooding into the country at an alarming rate. And the reason behind it is shocking.
Some customs people would hate me for this. Customs employees are in collusion with the smuggling.
What do you mean in collusion with the smugglers?
They know that these container vans contain beauty products, and they just let them slip through, and they receive some bribes. It's a culture in the Bureau that it is immoral to let drugs and firearms slip through customs.
But beauty products don't seem to fall under that.
No. In fact, some have this perception they are helping Filipinas improve their appearance.
It's almost like the culture around skin bleaching allows for this proliferation of illegal bleaching creams.
Yes, definitely.
It's baffling. But customs agents actually think they're doing people a favor by allowing cheap creams with mass appeal to hit the market, since few can afford high-end treatments. It makes for an uphill battle for Tony, but he's determined to crack down on this illegal activity. I'm riding along on an undercover buy, on the condition that I stay in the car and protect his colleague's identity.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a hidden camera to her. She will do the actual buying.
So the hidden camera has been positioned in her bag and it's pointing directly outwards, and she's gonna wear her bag on the front. She's mic'd up, and they have a couple different people standing throughout the market for both safety and to capture different angles.
At anong bestseller yung mga papaputi? Sa mukha lang. Safe to ate
Yun yung ginagamit ko eh.
Talaga? Ano mga ilang ganto bago maging effect?
Gamit ko lang ako, di ba naubos?
Okay. Safe naman siya ate na. Salamat po.
All right, so they just did the undercover buy, and let's look at some of the products that you got.
Armed with these creams, the next step is to take them back to test just how dangerous they are. But why do people take these risks at all?
Do you think that people who are buying the products, like in that store, for example, know how dangerous they are?
I don't think they know. And I want them to be aware.
What do you think about all the whitening products?
Some of my friends told me that skin bleaching is so effective. They told me to try those things because I'm not white.
Sa panahon kasi ngayon, mas edge na kasi na isang babae ang pagiging maputi. Kaya gumagamit ako ng mga whitening products.
Yes, I lighten my skin to use soap and lotion.
Skin whitening products that I used were glutathione pills, papaya soaps, whitening soaps, and lotions.
They're not looking to be white like a white person. They're just looking to be like lighter skinned because historically that's what they perceive as not only beautiful, but as also powerful.
For more than 400 years, the Philippines was ruled by one foreign power or another. Spain, the United States, and even Japan for a brief period of time.
Japanese occupation was celebrated by the invaders with a parade through the center of the city.
The island nation finally declared its independence in 1946, but centuries of outside rule have shaped beauty standards to prize pale skin. It's a legacy that's very much alive today. Charlene Pega is one Filipina who attributes much of her success to her skin tone. She's an influencer with over 200,000 followers.
Hold that, looking great.
On my Instagram, there are a lot of countries following me. They're like, oh, you look so great. Your skin is so fair. In the Philippines, if you have a fairer or lighter skin, you're more prettier, you're more beautiful, and you have a lot of advantages.
Like many Filipinas, Charlene's beauty routine includes a daily whitening regimen.
I have morning and I have evening routines. So this is the Kojisan soap. I'm using this for 6 years now.
And you use it all over your body and your face?
Yes, I use it on my body. I use it on my face. So I drink this once a day. Before I sleep, looks like this. Okay. And in the morning, I feel my skin gets glowy.
So today, I don't whiten my skin. I gave birth to a dark, beautiful baby girl. And I don't want my daughter to feel the same insecurity that I went through.
People lighten their skin just to increase their attractiveness to the opposite sex. Mas tumaas yung self-confidence ko, mas feeling ko mas maganda ako, mas masaya pagka feeling mo maganda ka.
I was starting to understand. Skin whitening is pervasive in the Philippines because for so many people, it represents the opportunity for something more.
Skin tone isn't just about skin, it is about class. Everybody who uses these products are very clear about the economic benefit. That far outweighs any risk.
Back at the Eco Waste headquarters, I'm about to find out just how much risk there is.
Why are you putting gloves on?
Yes, because since this product has a chemical, so we don't want to expose. Especially I will be touching the product. And at the same time, we open up the windows because since we suspected that this product has mercury, this is a point-and-shoot device. The screen will show the concentration of mercury.
So I have sort of an idea of what these numbers mean. What are the legal limits of mercury in these products?
Yeah, for our country, it has a limit of 1 part per million.
1 part
Only
per
one,
million?
yes.
Okay. All right, so this cream here is like this bright yellow, almost like custardy consistency. I'm trying to hold my breath.
Now you will see.
Wow, so this is over 4 times the legal limit.
More than, it's 42,000. This is in percent, so if you will gonna convert it times 100 or times 1,000, then this is 42,000, way beyond.
I thought that it was shocking that it was 4 times the amount that it's allowed. It's 42,000 times the amount.
Tony and I tested every cream they bought.
Way beyond the limit.
Jar after jar contained mercury at illegal and alarming levels.
This is a little bit lower, yeah, but it still has mercury.
So these products here are banned, they're illegal, but we just bought them today. Is that safe to say then that they're still being imported, they're still being smuggled in?
Exactly.
With results from our testing in hand, Tony's come to Quezon City Hall to demand the government remove these products from the streets.
Yes, may meeting po kasi kami. Tapos mga guests ni Councilor Del Armente. Okay. We don't want this situation to worsen up. We don't want to hear any more victims of this mercury exposure.
Takeaways, pasok po please.
What is at stake with the work that you're doing?
It is very important, especially in the country, because nobody does. Ecowaste is the only one doing this.
The reality is, people in the Philippines and across the globe will continue to use skin whitening products. And until the culture that privileges lighter skin changes, it's people like Tony who look out for consumers to make sure products are safe.
We've been out here for a few hours waiting for Tony, waiting on the news of whether or not the government's actually going to take action to try to seize all of these really toxic illegal products.
Yeah!